A political firestorm has erupted after an ICE officer shot and killed 37-year-old Renee Good in Minneapolis. Here's what you need to know, and just a warning, this video does contain footage that may be disturbing for some watching. Now, several days before the shooting, the Trump administration announced their biggest immigration enforcement operation to date in Minneapolis and St. Paul. On Wednesday, a video from Portland Avenue in Minneapolis shows Good's car in the middle of the road. The government claims she was blocking the ICE officers, while others have questioned if she was simply trying to turn around. ICE agents tell her to get out of the car.
Get out of the fucking car.
And then...
No! Shame! Shame! Oh my fucking God! What the fuck? What the fuck?
The Department of Homeland Security immediately claimed in a tweet that she was a violent rioter who had attempted to kill the officers with her car as an act of domestic terrorism. President Trump even claimed the officer was run over and that it's hard to believe he is alive. However, the video never shows the officer being run over, and in fact, Good's car appears to be turning away from him when he opened fire. In terms of what we know about Good, she was a mother of 3, had recently won a poetry award, and had no criminal record or previous interactions with law enforcement beyond a traffic ticket. Local authorities say she was a legal observer, a volunteer who monitors ICE's actions, but Good's family say she wasn't an activist at all and that she was simply driving home after dropping her child at school. Minneapolis's mayor slammed the Department of Homeland Security's account of the incident.
Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bullshit. To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
In a statement, Minnesota's governor, Tim Walz, told people to not believe this propaganda machine and promised the state would ensure there was a full and fair investigation.
Minnesota must be part of this investigation. It feels very, very difficult that we will get a fair outcome. And I say that only because people in positions of power have already passed judgment.
However, by Thursday evening, the FBI had revoked local Minnesota law enforcement's access to any of the evidence surrounding the case. Vice President J.D. Vance said it wasn't the state's place.
If you have a federal law enforcement official engaging in federal law enforcement action, that's a federal issue. That guy is protected by absolute immunity. He was doing his job. The idea that Tim Walz and a bunch of radicals in Minneapolis are going to go after and make this guy's life miserable because he was doing the job that he was asked to do is preposterous.
Thousands have already begun to gather in protest in Minneapolis and around the country.
There's nothing more important than Minnesotan safety. I've issued a warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard.